Hey, Tony Gaskins here. Want to pop in. Now, sometimes y'all will see me get out of character every now and then in the comments and go ahead and check you real quick. But one of the things that I want you to understand about this here page is I'm very sensitive to the spirit. So there are gonna be messages sometimes for that's directed at women to help women to answer the questions that I receive from women. And there's going to be messages sometimes directed to men that to help men answering the questions that I receive from men. In order for the growth to happen, one of the things that we have to stop doing is when the message is for women about how women could understand men and create a safe space for men to communicate, it's not beneficial to be in the comments talking about, oh, women need a safe space to communicate too. That's already understood. But you can't chase two rabbits at once. You gotta approach and you gotta touch on one topic at a time. And so just because something step on your toes or something offends you or something is not for you, if you look through the other videos, you'll see the video that you're looking for that speaks to exactly what you need to hear. And when a video is to men, it's not beneficial for men to get in the comments, oh, this go both ways, or what about the woman? In order to succeed in life in general, you got to be able to hear the constructive feedback that's for you. If you don't like being hard on yourself, if you don't like checking yourself, if you don't like holding yourself accountable, then you're going to be stuck in life your whole life. So every now and then, YouTube send me a email. They'll send me an email of a comment, and sometimes you'll get a response from me. I don't know why YouTube's only mostly send the negative comments. They send positive ones too. And a lot of times people wonder, well, why you don't respond to the positive? Because we're not trying to. We don't have to find those who have already been found. We're trying to reach the lost. We're trying to reach those who are lost. So Jesus did the parable about leaving the 99 to go search for the one. When a lot of people would be like, well, you got 100, you only lost one. Why you worried about that one when you got 99 more? And that's what people who are not servants say, and that's what people think. And I always see all the time people say, Tony, don't worry about the haters. And I used to say that too. My thing is, what I learned when I got a hater is that you really only say that when you don't have a hater. And then two, what I learned the message should be is, don't let the hater bring you down. Don't let the hater get you too far out of your character. But every now and then you gotta address the devil head on. You gotta speak to the issue head on. So a young lady, she left a message, a comment, and I responded, this ain't about y'all. This is about the men having a safe space. This ain't about the woman having a safe space. I got 1 million videos about a safe space for women. This about the men. And that's the only way we're gonna get forward, and the only way we're gonna grow is that if we allow dialogue for both sides, and that we okay when something sits in our lap. When something sit in our lap and it's for us to check ourselves, to look ourselves in the mirror, then that's what we got to do. I got a whole playlist called Man to Man, and it is gut punches to men. It's real talk to men. And I will continue that. I got a video already that I shot last night while I was waiting on my son from soccer practice that's gonna go up at noon on Friday on the Man to Man Day, where I'm talking to the men and letting them know that, stop using work and making money as an excuse to be away from your family and to not give your kids time. You can find balance in that area, and that's for the men. And men could get in their feelings. That's gonna make, I gotta earn, love don't pay no bills. I done heard that saying so long, my whole life. Love do pay bills. Love do pay bills. Because when you operate from love and you working from love, it's going to open your mind. It's going to open your mind. And that's how I'm able to make a living. And I leave home when I want to leave home. You know, I volunteer. I leave home to go do free stuff. I don't have to leave home to go do paid stuff, because I allowed the Lord to stretch my mind and take my mind to another level. So I want you to understand that. And I want you to realize that we all need work. And one thing about me, having a gift of being able to articulate myself and put my thoughts into words, I have to use that, and I got to use it fairly. And I got to give, you know, you what you need and what you want to hear about. But it's going to be certain things that you don't want to hear about. It's going to be certain things that does not apply to you. It's going to be certain things that ain't got nothing to do with you. And on those messages, you just skip over those messages. And you let it be for who it's going to be, instead of going in the comments and being a distraction and diverting attention to another topic that the video is not about. And that's what we have to get to. And I'm saying this because this is personal development. It's personal development to not be so sensitive and to not be so self-centered, and to stay out of the way and to allow the work to be done. Because when you get in the way and you become a distraction and you don't let the work be done, then now you're being a hindrance to your brethren. And so I want to share that, because for me, I cannot pander to women and I cannot pander to men. I got to call it like it is. And because I have to answer to he who sent me. And if my message was just a pandering message, if it was just a message for the algorithm, if it was every video was just for the algorithm, then, and it wasn't saying what needed to be said, I got to answer to God for that. So I want you to understand that some of these videos are going to be so off topic of what you used to or what you want to hear. And it's just because that message is needed in that time and in that season. And speaking of, I just saw a brother, speaking on the music artist, the concert. I'm going to do a video talking on that right there. And because it's something that need to be heard. And it ain't, and see, guess what? They're saying 8 people died. Guess what? That one message might save your child from being one of 8 that die at the next concert. You see what I'm saying? But it ain't got nothing to do with love and relationships. And so that's another thing that I say, and I tell people all the time. I ain't gonna let nobody put me in a box until I go in the grave. Until I go in the grave, that's the only box you're gonna put me in. Because God cover a multitude of sin. It's a whole lot that got to be talked about, and it's a whole lot that got to be touched on. And everything ain't about love and relationships. And everything ain't gonna be in favor of, and everything gonna be in favor of a woman, and everything ain't gonna be in favor of a man. Some stuff gonna slap you in the face, and then some stuff gonna slap somebody else in the face. And you know why? Because everything has slapped me in the face. I had to slap myself in the face. I slap myself in the face every day. Every day with the truth. To correct myself. To challenge myself. To push myself. Listen to me. Hey, this is Tony Gasson. God bless you. We'll talk soon.